system with the subconscious mind, and I'm gonna talk about that filter system in a minute too. Everything that happens throughout the day within a 24-hour period, or the time that you tap out and go to sleep, is moving through um, a filter system, what we call the critical mind, before it goes into the subconscious. The subconscious has the knowns and it has the unknowns, the positive, the negatives.
Yeah.
And it's going to go in either one of those directions.
Yeah, I think there's one where I read one book too. It's like you got a growth mindset or a steel mindset or something like that, and how you can balance in between, but still you have to find that lane to continue to grow. And I'm gonna try to understand as much as I can, because I'll say this: I read this book 4 times, and I took a lot of notes, and I tried really hard to understand. Like, one of the most impactful things about this book for me was this lady. Because correct me if I'm wrong, this book is a theoretical approach on this with dreams and subconscious and being able to attach to that actual person's reality. And there was an example of a lady that was having a tough time. I don't recall what kind of emotion she was having or stuff, but it came down to her grandfather's chair in the dream that he was dissecting and stuff. And it was just such how he takes you on a path of understanding the science of it. It's quite interesting, and I think this is the people looking at their subconscious more. Like, they say music can control your emotion a lot. Like, it can control your moods.
Definitely.
I think stuff like that is, yes, sometimes you should want to feel a different vibe, but at the same time, you got to control a lot of your subconscious choices. That's why I'm sorry. That's why I'm starting with this, because I love it.
Can I get behind the scenes cuts?
Yeah. You want to be on mic too, by the way?
No, I don't have to be. I'm just here for the emotional support.
No, come on, baby, you fine.
Okay, I love all of this.
Thank you.
I'm an artist.
Well, you suggested this, so thank you. Shout out to you for getting this to happen, because I'm thrilled for it. So first off, Miss Penny, would you like to tell your background and kind of your expertise real quick, just for the viewers?
Yes, so I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I'm also a master hypnotist as well. I studied with HMI, the Hypnotic Motivational Institute, outside of California. I also have a degree in mind-body psychology, and I got into hypnosis. Well, actually, when I first learned about hypnosis, I've always heard of it, but when I thought about it, I thought about what is like stage hypnosis. My sister in Florida had a friend who was going through school, and she was needing to do some pro bonos. And she was like, "You want to get a past life regression done?" I'm like, what the hell is that? No, I didn't know what a past life regression was. So she told me it was hypnosis. And I'm like, I can't be hypnotized. I really did not think that my mind would allow any type of manipulation to come in to do anything with me. So I'm like, sure, we'll give it a try. We did the past life regression. It blew me away. I knew she was doing pro bono, so I didn't know if she'd be willing to see me again. And I called her back immediately, and I was like, hey, I don't know what we just did, but that was mind-blowing. Can we do it again, please? She was like, sure.
Yeah.
So I went back and I had another session done. And, I'm coming from Augusta, Georgia. I'm now in Jacksonville, Florida. People are a lot more awake there. People are very sleepy here. Yeah, so I've had so many guards and so many reservations about having anything like that done. I even second guessed me doing it again the second time, because it's just against everything that I believe, especially a past life regression. That's not thought of here in the Bible Belt.
I'm still curious of like figuring out what exactly it is, because I could still read something like we say in the book. Like, I have a lot of there's a couple quotes in there or conversations. He talks about silence and how our brain can go through like different communication subconsciously in the silence. I don't know if I said that right, but like,
you did.
You're talking to yourself differently in silence than you are when you have interactions with being able to vocalize your feelings and stuff. I don't know. I think that that's phenomenal. It's crazy, because my mother-in-law had the whole smoking hypnosis, and that she's the only person I know that has she said she quit the first session, but she said she went back the other two because she was scared if she didn't, it wouldn't work. But from the very first session, she never wanted a cigarette again. And just over time, I don't know personal people, but this would be you're the most personal person I know in this field, so I'm excited. I am. I'm nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I am.
There's no need to be nervous.
So when doing this, how does it go? Doing I forget how to say it, the regression, the looking back. You going back further into generations, or how are you? What regression is?
So you choose where you're going to go. You don't even know where you're going to choose to go, but you wind up choosing where you're going. So when I take a client under into hypnosis, we start walking through a hallway. And in this hallway, there's several doors. And when you feel like the door resonates to you the most, stop and open that door. Look down at your feet. Are you a man? Are you a woman? What do your shoes look like?
Oh, that's what it is.
We just kind of go in from there. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit to a significant time in this past. What's happening? What do you smell?
You want me to answer?
No, this is like if you were under.
I'm doing it right now in my head.
If you were under, and the first thing that comes to mind, you're not sitting and you're not thinking about a response. The first thing that comes to mind is what you're saying. The first thing that you see in your mind's eye, that's what you're seeing. If you see that you're in the desert with sandals on and that you have manly feet, you're a man in the desert.
Yeah.
I
got you. Is that what you want to do today?
No.
No. Okay. I'll make sure you have me a little nervous because I ain't got no control. I'm losing control.
So I do want to do that with you eventually, though, if you're open up to doing a past life regression.
I think I'm in that same position you are, where I'm not against the reality of it. I just don't. You got to show me. You know what I'm saying? I got to walk that path to be able to see things, because I believe that how I look at the world, there's that possibility. Mm-hmm. My brother goes to a medium quite frequently.
Oh, wow.
We lost our brother last year in November, and he goes quite frequently to talk to him.
Interested. I want that medium's information if you are allowed.
I'll try to get it before you leave.
Okay.
I can. So he's over in the Gwinnett area of Georgia, but he goes quite frequently, and he is adamant on this improvement. It makes him feel like he's whole again. Mm-hmm. Which, who am I to say? I don't judge if that's what makes you feel good. That's what makes you feel good.
Right.
But I'm not against it at all after reading that book. No, absolutely. Because I got a lot of problems. But go ahead. If you start, you kind of control this episode. I'm kind of gonna sit back.
So don't really remember how I got into this. So fast forward after I had the past life regression. Later on, I started experiencing some issues with my child. And I remember my higher self in that past life regression stating that my purpose in life was to help girls find their way. And I'm just like, I have two girls of my own. If there's any way, it would be their way that I would be directing. But my daughter was like really acting out. I had one that was coming out of the closet and let me know that she was transgender. I couldn't deal with that. And then I had the other one that went from watching Bubble Guppies here in Augusta, Georgia to XXX Testacion and popping it like it's hot, like if she's in a Luke video on TikTok. And I'm just like, okay, so if it's my purpose, let me start with my own kids first.
Right.
But I didn't even know what's going on with them because I don't know anything about the transgender community. I don't know anything about what my daughter's going through besides this is obvious rebellion. And of course, I've seen it before. I've been a young girl myself, but at this age, really? So I was really unsure, but I seen an ad come up for my college that I started attending. And it was talking about the subconscious mind and, how our thought processes develop and how we think. So I wasn't even thinking about becoming a hypnotherapist, just really getting that information, maybe helping me understand my kids a little bit better. But that's how it all began. And since then, that's really pretty much has been my niche, if anything, I want to help other people understand where other, our children or maybe other mindsets are coming from, and how to deal with just their differences.
Yeah. Now, what kind of steps and approaches did like change for you once you started realizing it was working for the kids or your kids, and you're taking it further?
Well, it really wasn't a thing about it working for the kids. I made sure that it was working for me because it started impacting my health a lot. So I had to learn how to deal with things differently instead of responding in rage or being too aggressive, trying to find a sense of calm within myself and understand what I was feeling on the inside. Because when you're dealing with such behavioral issues, like with one of my kids, not so much the transgender child, but dealing with those type of behavioral issues, it brings out something else within you. And I'm trying to work on me so I can be better for her.
Yeah. Which that's a good quality to have, trying to look internally to make sure you're not affecting the external factors of your life.
Right.
Yeah. That's a struggle, though. Those emotions are hard ones to go through, especially, I would say, for a lot of men. I myself deal with that, trying to not be the instigator because how I feel. And it's a different way to approach mental health, too, doing these avenues of process. Now, what kind of areas do this field really, like when you say different minds, like give a variety of what it could help with other than just anger. I mean, I just kind of am curious what kind of range in that field is available.
So you can work with those who are dealing with substance abuse issues. Different type of behavior patterns, ADHD. You can help with, calming the mind of the minds that are very busy. Those who have the anxious mind. So anxiety is a big one that I see a lot. Pretty much this modality helps in so many different areas. Even those who wouldn't want to touch on it without the consent of a person's psychologist, but areas of bipolar, we can work with all of those individuals as clients.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you'll find that with hypnosis, it really does help more with the talk therapy. It can be a help with those who are under certain medications, but also we'd have to have the permission of the physician who.
Oh, you got to get permission to hypnotize someone?
Yeah, so if I have a client who is under the care of a psychiatrist, that psychiatrist would definitely want to know that I am assisting in that area. So most of the times they provide the referral.
Oh, really?
To a hypnotherapist.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm actually terrified of those places, and I have to go back. I hate them. That's quite interesting. I didn't even realize they were connected to that serious of a mental level, I guess.
This is still a scientific
medical.
science.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is still science. So, we have to respect each other in our fields.
Yeah, absolutely. So what else you got for me? I know I'm kind of at the blessing of you being here, to be honest.
So what I would like to do is I would like to pretty much just speak with you as if you were one of my clients today.
Okay.
So I want to get some suggestions. You have a pen, Megan?
I got you. You take this one. I got more over here if I need one.
My bad. Let's see. Okay, so from what you had sent to me, it sounds like you had already been working on trying to resolve a lot of your anger issues, and that you're starting to repeat some of the cycles. So you already know how calming your 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 issues, how that's going to impact or help you with your everyday life. It's just there's some type of resistance there, and it's okay that you are experiencing that resistance, because our body is going to resist any change.
Yep.
Because your body and your subconscious mind, that anger that you harbor is known as a positive. It's helping you overcome something, or it's helping you get through an issue.
Can I ask this? You saying that? I would say a strong statement for me is I don't mind enduring struggle. Is that I can see how I persevered through that. I just wanted to pit by in. I like that. I've always lived by that, so I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
Sorry. I try to show folks, you can still be on the podcast. I try to have that connection to personal in general, so that men who get frustrated or you blow up sometimes, it's not abnormal and wrong. You just got to make the corrections to keep improving it, keep getting a handle on it. Sorry. I'm gonna shut up now.
No. Thank you. But what we need to do is let this subconscious mind know that this anger is not a positive. It's something that causes a negative response, reaction, whenever it is presented.
Ripples.
Yeah, pretty much. It causes a domino effect, and it's going to touch in more than one area, and not just with you, but within that other person as well. So they're going to take it, and it's going to become a part of their day, and it might become a part of somebody else's day and somebody else's day, just because you delivered it.
Yeah.
So we want to. I can't do it for you. I need to know, what calming the anger looks like for you, and how is it going to be a benefit or a help to you. Where are you going to see these improvements in your life? Because these are the things that we'll be feeding back to the subconscious mind. Because it's one thing to say, you know what, these anger episodes are bad, they're no good. Doesn't work. So we need to know why it's bad, it's no good. Because the subconscious mind has, from who knows how long back, has believed that it has been a help and it has been something good for Tommy.
Yeah, I understand that. I can see what you're saying that.
Because the subconscious mind is basically a shield. It's a protection. It's there for you. And it has associated your anger with protecting you.
I agree.
So what are some other things that you would like to feel, or, in those times, would you like to be more, be able to communicate more, or to communicate better during those times? And what would that even look like?
To me, I'm trying to just, I feel like I waste my words. And I get that in itself is a fuel to the internal, the lack of my communication skills are not bad. I just don't think they're framed properly all the time. And I'm trying, I'd like it to be a more simple explanation that's, clear, that delivery is important to people, and not to be taken so wrong. And I recognize that's a huge flaw of changing and reframing that distribution of how I'm presenting myself. And I think that in itself would help the outcome from me allowing the anger to, exert itself and be projected versus reframed. But that's, I don't know. Yeah.
So would you say that a good suggestion would be, from this day moving forward, we'll work on, or be more cautious of choosing the right words at the right time?
I do it every day.
So is that like an affirmation that you feed to yourself every day?
Yeah, I think that a lot of justification for who I am has made me not look at the same, like, I look at respect a little differently, but I realize the older I get that that's what I got to do. I got to watch what I say, because it's how you say stuff. It's definitely a part of me not receiving that feeling from everybody else that I'm the angry guy. It helps, because I'm not able to come off as, aggressive or approach it in a manner that gets me those bad responses. Because I have seen it work focusing on my words. I have seen improvement in my areas in that. It just still bites sometimes. Like, I'll be honest, I've lost 2 family members here recently, and I think that I've managed it quite well for who I am and my struggles and my, growth of life and being a parent, whatever, all the impact that I'm doing. I think that, I never lost anyone with severity like this, so handling how anger comes along with it and the thoughts and everything, I think has been a very, growthful internal struggle. Because I still, even though I have kind of let the bottle cap loose with steam, I haven't blew up, and I think I see huge growths in where I am. Mm-hmm. But I still also see that's a huge factor in why I still get those ripples. Mm-hmm. So I guess I answered that. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You did very well, and I do thank you. So basically, what we will put into the subconscious mind is that we will be more cautious of what we say and how we do say it and how we approach difficult situations, and also choosing the right words at the right time. Let's see. So let me ask you a question just a little bit outside from this. I just want to. So when we sleep at night, when we dream in 3 different phases. And the last phase of our dreams is our venting dreams. So it's where we have the ability to vent out what happened throughout the day. When you sleep, do you ever notice feeling like you have released something from the day?
To be honest, rarely do I dream. Another reason why it stuck me to learning this book was I was curious, because I will dream, and I think that I've had dreams where I could say I felt that waking up a little relieved, but I also feel like when I have dreams, I think something subconsciously is the opposite end. It's not relief; it's nagging me down, or being chased. Or I've had some moments of deja vu personally where I believe deja vu exists. I know it does. So dreaming, I don't think I've dreamed in over 10, 15 years like that on a regular to be able to say an answer that I felt that release. No.
What if we tell your subconscious mind to start giving you these dreams? Because I feel like just therapeutically that it would be good for you, because you are making these steps of changing how you communicate and how you allow things that happen to filter through to you. So if we don't want to let things that may have bothered you in the past to build up anywhere within your body. We want to see you vent them out and let them go. So that is a very healthy way, but I don't want to put that suggestion on you if you're not okay with it.
I don't mind it. I do want to say I do actively run. I do take physical action to try and navigate some stress release. I do take other. I have ways to get me calmer, to release frustration and other emotions. But yeah, I don't mind doing that at all. Yeah.
So when you run, do you run with the intentions of releasing?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm a lot of, yeah. I'm like a workhorse when I'm out there. I might not run as fast as everybody else, but I'm putting everything on the line, and I'm processing, and some of those moments I take my little man with me, and I get to. It's different. I'm putting it out there on the table, but I'm also getting a good memory and feeling back, and we've built a connection off me releasing tension. So I definitely have avenues too, but I see how. Yeah, I can see how that could contribute personally, attaching it in the nighttime to kind of tell myself to release it in the night.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. This is
No, you're perfectly fine. You are fine.
See, I will talk and talk and talk about it. That's the other thing too. I don't think that while you're doing that, I don't think that a lot of people even talk about this stuff. I think there's so much, what is it, where they have the bad look on like the mediums and question so much that even now at work when I have these discussions, I try to get a guy to come be an audience member, and he's so skeptical, and he's scared that just being here, you're going to change his brain to kill somebody. That's what they could do. That's the extreme of skepticism, and it's like there's too much we do in day-to-day life that influence our subconscious thoughts that we don't acknowledge, and you can't have that much control on someone, I don't think. And I tried to express that. I'm just putting out notations, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I'm glad you said that too, because I came back to Augusta thinking that as soon as I graduated, because I was at the end of one of my schoolings for hypnotherapy, that I was going to open a private practice here. And I started advertising, marketing myself in the area.
It's a hard skeptic area.
Whew.
I feel for you.
Honey, all you need is Jesus. You don't need no hypnotherapy. And I felt myself getting angry because I'm just like, wow, so is that how you feel when you go to the doctor? When you're sick and you're at the emergency room?
They don't.
I mean, no one told you that all you needed is Jesus at that moment. You needed that daggone doctor.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with me and with most hypnotherapists, because we are trained, I'm not giving you anything other than what you need and what you're asking for.
Yeah.
And what you need is not coming from me. What you need is coming from you. So I'll stop and I'll write. And just as I have momentarily ago, I'll ask you, do you feel okay with this suggestion? Because that's what I'm going to be suggesting. This is, your subconscious mind is a very fragile, it's a very fragile part of your mind. You should take much caution with it. Absolutely. I don't believe that you should sleep at night with your TV on because your subconscious mind is taking in garbage.
Yeah, I agree
You know
with
what
that.
I'm saying? So it's like, I can understand the skeptic, but I'm not going to give you anything more than what you asked for. So.
Right. Well, I definitely, and we're going to continue this, but I want to do another one. And if you're willing to do it on camera, I'll get hypnotized and see if, I don't know if I believe it yet, but I'm not against it. I don't believe in Jesus, so I'm with you. Or if you do, I'm sorry, but I'm not on that skeptic realm.
So you might be my little brother after this.
I'm an open-minded individual. I like it. I love it.
Yeah, we need to talk.
That's fine. I keep taking you off track. My ADHD is everywhere.
Okay. It's okay. I'm gonna let you take me there. It's all right. So I just I write my scripts, and I put a script together for today. And I just want to make sure it's in order before we begin.
Okay, you're good.
All right.
And don't worry about no time. However long we need, that's fine.
This is not going to take long at all. In fact, so if you were a client of mine, after we would have a session just like this one where we talk a bit, we go into hypnosis. At the end of the session, I'll let them know that I'm sending them a copy of this because I record them. But when I record it, I go back and I put some type of music to it, mostly a theta, to really put you under. So as you're listening to it each night, you're getting the same thing, the repetition, and seeing the change. We meet the next week and we discuss how you've seen improvements, how you've seen changes, what direction we need to go in now, or are we good? We have that conversation.
Now, I want to pinpoint to you said something sly real quick, but you said put some music behind it, and you said beta or theta.
Theta.
Yeah, those are frequencies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that from therapy. They talk about that. I had this lady who was I've attempted that by itself. It's pretty interesting how that can calm you at night.
It does. It's very calming, put you in a relaxing state. And that's all hypnosis is. So you'll see today that basically all I'm doing is I'm relaxing you. I'm relaxing you to the point to where your subconscious mind is going to come available. Your conscious mind is going to fall back a little bit and just let me and the conscious mind be present. And when the conscious mind is fully present, that's when I'll put in the suggestions. Then I will count you up and out of hypnosis. Bear with me because a lot of times I go right in with you. I'm sorry. I get relaxed too.
Yeah.
So that count out helps for me also. I am an empath, so I'm going to feel you during this time. So a lot of times I'll sit here and my feet are crossed or I'll have my arms crossed because I'm grounding myself and protecting myself from your energy. Not that your energy is a bad energy, but I have enough of my own energy that I deal with.
Yeah.
So
Navigating.
yeah. Yeah. So there was another thing I wanted to mention. But it slipped from me.
That's
So.
all right.
So go ahead and take a moment to just settle into your position and make sure that you are comfortable and that this position you can sit in for a good period of time. And when you are ready, I'm going to, or when we're ready, we'll go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths to just kind of get the relaxation flowing into the body. With the first deep breath, you want to take it in through your nose, filling your lungs, and being very mindful of your body. So if you feel any tension or if you feel any stress in your body anywhere, just try to breathe into that area. And when you do release your breath, just release any tension or any stress that you're feeling in that area. Okay? All right.
Everywhere.
All right, so go ahead and settle into your space. And whenever you're ready, let me have you take 3 deep breaths in. So do that again and just hold it there for just a moment. And let go, just moving the tension. Yeah, nice and slow through the mouth. Do that again. Breathe in real deep, filling your lungs. Hold it there for a moment. And now release any tension, any stress. One more time, deeply. Hold it and slowly. Very good. So go ahead and just return back to your regular breathing patterns and just notice how you are breathing. And I want you to bring your attention to a focal point. A spot maybe on the wall. Ceiling might be too high, but
Pick an art piece.
Find you an art piece to just.
I'll take my hypnosis eyes.
Okay. And just stare there for a moment and just keep your focus. And as you look at that spot, you may notice that your eyes, they may become heavy. Perhaps a little watering to your eyes.
Oh, sorry.
You may even find it common that you may want to do a lot more blinking now. And just try to resist that. This is all normal and natural. Just allow your breath to continue, remaining slow and steady as you gaze and stare at that focal point. Okay. You may notice that you're already beginning to slow down. Your breathing is slowing a little bit deeper, and your body is now relaxing. And in a moment, I will count down from 5 to 0. And with each number, You're just going to allow your body to relax deeper. Go ahead and close your eyes now at 5. Your body is beginning to relax. A warm wave moving through your body now at 4. 3, going deeper. 2, your eyes continue to grow heavy. 1, deeply relaxed. And 0, deep sleep. Each and every time I mention the words deep sleep to you, for the purposes of hypnosis and with your permission, you will go into this state of relaxation very quickly, very calmly, and your body will relax. Now, with your eyes closed, bring your attention inward. Imagine a gentle wave of relaxation moving through your body, starting now at the top of your head, relaxing your scalp, moving down and across your forehead, feeling all the lines on your forehead simply smooth out, down and around your eyes, letting the little muscles relax. As the wave continues to move down into your cheeks, your jaws, releasing. Even your tongue is resting and relaxing. You may feel the urge for your jaws to slightly part. As the wave moves down into your neck and shoulders, letting them droop and feel softened. Down through your arms, to your elbows, your forearms, your hands and fingers, totally relaxed. Imagine now this wave moving down into your chest. Your breathing is steady and calm. Down into your stomach, your hips, letting go. Through your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and into your feet, all the way through your toes. Your whole body is now relaxed. Take a moment and just notice how good that feels. And in a moment, I will take you even deeper. Counting down now at 5, full body relax. 4, going deeper. 3, calm and steady. 2, drifting further. 1, deeply relaxed. And 0, deep sleep. Each and every time I mention the words deep sleep to you for the purposes of hypnosis, and with your permission, you will go into this state of relaxation very quickly, very calmly, and the physical body will continue to relax. Visualize or imagine in your mind's eye that you are standing at the top of a very grand staircase, which is very well lit, and the rails are very sturdy. It does consist of 10 steps. As we descend down this staircase, you will go deeper into relaxation and feel a stronger sense of relaxation submerging your body. Starting out with step 10, stepping down. 9, going deeper. 8, letting go. 7, more relaxed. 6, calm and steady. 5, we're halfway there. 4, safe and at ease. 5, lighter. 3, 2, more relaxed. 1, almost there. And 0, deep sleep. Each and every time we mention the words to you, deep sleep, for the purposes of hypnosis and with your permission, you will enter in this state of hypnosis very quickly, very calmly, and the physical body will continue to relax. You are now deeply relaxed. Your mind is open, calm, and ready to receive the suggestions that at this moment moving forward, you will be more conscious of what you say in the moments of your feelings. Taking the time, choosing the right words at the right time. From this point forward, your mind and your body will know how to rest and move more naturally through deep, healthy sleep. Anything that does not serve you throughout the day or causes discomfort or dis-ease, you will vent out in early morning dreams, releasing what no longer serves you. And when you wake in the morning, you will wake up feeling clear, refreshed, motivated. Old patterns begin to fade. And moving forward with calm and more confidence in choosing the right words and what to say at the right time. Now it's time for us to come back. Everything that you need to know from this experience, it will stay with you. And as we come back, I will count from 1 to 5. When you reach 5, you will be fully awake and present and in the current moment. Starting now with 1, becoming aware of your body. 2, becoming aware of your space around you. 3, feeling balanced and refreshed. 4, taking a deep breath in. And 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake.
I'm a believer. Golly.
You feel like you're waking up, right?
Yep.
Right, so I encourage you to listen to this again and go through the motion. Now, it looks like you have a little bit of a studio here. You may be able to throw some theta waves behind it and just, chillax to it about 30 minutes before you go to bed.
Okay.
Okay? And you're going to give me your number.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to talk next week.
Can we discuss what just happened though?
Yeah.
Can I? Because I want to be. I'm not a disbeliever. I wasn't before you did it. I'm still not saying I'm a skeptic, but I need more information to be able to be a believer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twice, and then we went through the wave, right? I can't remember back that far now. I'll listen to it back, but I felt the jaw drop. I felt the forehead wrinkles. Certain parts of what you were doing, like what was happening, I couldn't open my eyes, for real. And I'm just saying this for skeptics or for people watching right now. Like, not to say I was definitely listening, and I do think that there was a little bit of fear that was telling me to open my eyes, but I couldn't open them. And I went through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I did. I'm giving you my number. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna put it right here and rip it out. You good? Well, I'll just give it to you on the phone. Yeah. Well, you got phones? Shit, what am I doing? I'm all nervous even more now. Whoo! That really puts a new perspective on it for me, though, in all honesty, of what touching the subconscious can do, or in general, like what that experience is, more than just reading that book.
Sleep with your TV off.
I do. The bad part, I put it on the sleep button, and I think that's the hard part for everybody, is just like separating from it in general before bed. That's a good tip for everyone, I feel like, to get more rest. But yes, I agree. Dang, I don't know what to say now. I'm kind of stumped with, we definitely gonna talk next week. What would you say for skeptics out there that want to do something and just kind of continue to overwhelm themselves in thought about it? Because I think that's a big part of their skepticism, is just their thought process. of what could happen versus what just happened. It was very simple. It was extremely common. I don't think I've ever felt like that. I don't think I ever felt like the first time the wave went over. I don't think I've felt that calm in like years. And man, this is an experience. I really, ma'am, I done hugged you before. I'm so blessed to have you on, ma'am. Yeah, please, wherever you want to say now, I'm gonna shut up. No, no, you're still here in Augusta. So, would they just reach out on social media, or like, how do people connect with you if they want to try and go this route? Or I know that there's certain processes you have, but how can they reach out?
Well, once upon a time, I did have a business platform set up, which was costing me a lot of money to have in place. But with all of the, the skeptic and the fear behind it, and I'm not even going to say it was really the public's fear. It's probably fear that was put into them, because I've had a person come to me and say, well, my spiritual advisor advised me not to do this, and backed out.
Yeah.
So only thing I can say is that you have to try it for yourself. You have to try it for yourself. It does work. I would say look at some case studies. Hypnosis has been used for
Read this book. Read this book.
Alzheimer's.
This is a big example.
Yes, and I have the red book, and I haven't even gotten 30 pages in on the red book.
Yeah, it took me a long time to read that
It's
book.
hard to read.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. I'm going to state this too. What would you say to the religious Jesuses, the church Bible Belt area here, because I don't feel any way where it's wrong what just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Before I moved to Florida, I was a praise and worship leader for Light of the World Church here in Augusta, Georgia.
Let me figure out what button I got there.
Oh, well, I mean, just to let you know, it's not that,
I'll clap it up for you. I clapped it up for you.
Thank you. But I was a praise and worship leader. I started every Sunday with ushering in the Spirit of the Lord. So this has no religious backing. It has no religious background. This is just as religious based as you going to see your family doctor, going to the emergency room, etc., etc. If you need help and I can help you, then I'll be happy to take you in a place of relaxation, tap into your subconscious mind, and make the changes to make you a better, greater person. But
Can I ask an extreme side of it though?
Yeah.
Like, a little personal. I've talked about Travis before on this podcast. Travis Parker was a young boy I was in a juvenile detention with that got killed by counselors. It was a horrible situation. Not just saying that it is the most traumatic thing, but it's a damaging thing that I definitely feel like I know without, I feel like I know that that's a very important part of my life, if that makes sense. I've always felt this part of my life, right? And it's not mine more than it's like it doesn't affect me more than it is I felt in that moment so wrong for it. Things like that would people challenging with letting go of not just like the sadness I have about it. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was misused as a kid with him by how they handled the situation, and it's just like all the sadness that comes with it is such an attachment. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm asking, is that something that is like suggestible as well? Or reframing it in the subconscious mind, like that's what you're doing, right? You're suggesting that it's a reframe of that event, or
and we do use hypnotherapy for grief.
for grief. I guess that's the right way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just take a little stretch there because I know that I think there's a big range.
Just to be personal myself, I hypnotize myself a lot. So.
Oh, you can do it to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's better that someone else does it for me, but I don't have anyone here to hypnotize me, so I'll record something for myself. And my mother passed away in 21, And I've done sessions for myself. And I've even asked for visitation time, and I get it every time. So not to sound crazy on this platform, but the subconscious mind, we have you ever heard of astral traveling?
No, ma'am.
Some people can do it without any effort at all.
The only thing I know is mediums. Like I was saying, my brother does the medium. That's about as far as I know terminology wise.
So astral traveling is basically is I guess what you call like an out of body experience.
Okay, I've heard that before.
And we're traveling through planes, and our loved ones are in different planes. So there's been times that we astral traveled, and I'm not going to say any names, but there was one time that I was coming out of dream, and she was walking in it. And I called her as soon as I woke up and was like, hey, did you dream about Granny last night? Because as I was leaving the room, you was coming in. And she was like, yes. So, I mean, she doesn't have to have any help with astral traveling. She just does it. But I've actually had to do it a few times in session with myself. So when I do miss her,
You can go back.
I can go back.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I think that's a big. It sucks that people don't even have like the open minded to try it. It's like it's one of those. Is it the word taboo? Is that like a taboo thing to do, or like it's like the written off thing that isn't really available because of all the extra? But I told you, my brother, I swear, he feels better. I don't, whether I believe it's right or wrong, if he's talking to him or not, I can see
His therapy works. It works for him.
it's doing it for him, you know. I really appreciate this and you doing this, and I didn't, you know, I really didn't expect. I'm gonna talk some shit about you at work. I'm gonna get some more people to come do it. I'm for real.
All right.
They are not
I'm
gonna be
ready
happy.
for them.
Now, do you want people to reach out for your services if they want to, and that social media?
Yes, they can. They can reach out to me or message me on social media. My Facebook is Penny Thompson. I do have a hypnotherapy page, but I'll have to send that to you.
Yes, ma'am, please do.
Because I don't remember what it is. And yeah, they can message me on Facebook.
It's a real personal thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's a real personal situation that we hear. I'm accepting.
If I see things turning around, I'll definitely open back up that business.
What do I
platform.
owe you for this? Golly, that's not fair to offer that and not.
In most cases, $125.
Well, next time I'll pay you. How about that? Because
How about
I didn't expect this to be for sure. I was going to try to talk as much as I could, but yeah. Because I definitely for the camera, it wasn't a joke. I couldn't open my eyes. It wasn't like I was trying to, because I felt really what she was saying as she was saying it, and it was definitely an experience I look forward to tackling and using. Yeah, man, this is a good. I like this. You don't know how long I have felt crazy for like. You don't think we can connect to the subconscious mind? All these conversations with people, and people take me for the granted because I express I have a GED and that I can't read well. That don't mean I still read this thing 4 times.
That's extremely impressive.
I mean, I say this like I take notes. I rethink some of the words. Like this is one that I kept in like one. That's what the silence thing I was saying earlier. In intensive isolation can be tracked back to vision where the union with the unconscious was realized and accepted as a fact from the point of which the conscious mind, this is highly irrational. It constitutes a secret which must be anxiously guarded, since the justification for its existence could not possibly be explained to any so-called responsible person. Anyone who tried to do so would be branded as a lunatic. And to me, it's such it's a straightforward fact that we have a subconscious mind in our silence. And the first person to ever like trigger me into this is KRS-One, where he talks about you have all our senses, but at the same time you can write the piece of paper down and I can put it in front of your face, and you can say it 4 times verbally, but when you say it in general, you say it in your head. So you're talking to yourself. So this is really
I'd like to meet one day.
this is really a highlight for me. I don't know what you. I mean, I've had a lot of awesome guests. I always try to bring on people that have great talent and great things to offer. And this is by far one of my favorite episodes. Not just for what you did to me, but just for being here, sitting with you, and being able to have this conversation. And I'm grateful for that. I really am.
Thank you.
And yes, anything as pertaining to being a better Muslim, please let me know, because I'm trying my damnedest to figure it out. And I don't know if I am one. So any guidance, you definitely have the phone.
I guess you can say, because if you can admit that Allah is the only God worthy of worship, that you'll always be a Muslim. But
That's why I am. Yeah, I agree with that statement. You know, again, that Bible is a hard thing to accept now, but I agree in the principles of it.
after studying Islam, tell people all the time, if you see it in the Quran, in the Torah, and in the Bible, then you can take it as a fact.
Yeah, you can.
Everything
you can use
else, throw that away.
There's
Everything else away.
I'll say this, and I'll say this. One of the main reasons that I went to transition into like strive to understand, and I read the Quran twice, was about the fact of if I lay down with someone, I'm protecting them the rest of my life. I'm gonna be like, my baby mama's in there right now. She never has to worry if if she's suffering and that bad off. She knows she can call me now, and it's never gonna turn away. And I think that shifted my. Where they break circles from where my family was and how that was, how I recognized that difference in what I was trying to be, and the guidance it gave me to be that man is very fulfilling for me. So I'll never turn away from Allah. I won't, not anymore. I don't know if I'm supposed to do things different or if it's the same way as the Bible, but it is embracing to have.
What I want to encourage you to look into, and maybe you've already heard of it already, but the universal law of one.
I have maybe. I don't have any experience about it. Yeah.
I want you to look into it.
Universal law of one.
Tell me what you think about it. Yeah. Universal law of one. I am what people consider ominous. I don't have a religion at all. I believe that religion is the root of all evil. If you go back to the beginning, the wars that from the beginning had to do with religion. I'm not religious at all.
Yeah.
But I believe that there is truth in every religion. So I respect all religions. You'll never hear me say anything bad about anyone's religion. I believe there's truth in it.
Yeah.
Even God said that I have people of all kindreds, nations, and tongues. So however it's delivered in India, might be delivered different in Australia. Who knows?
Yeah.
So I'm just spiritual. I respect the spirit world, period.
And I think that's what each of us have to have anyways, just to grow. Because if you don't have something higher to look forward up to, then you don't see yourself as anything but the higher thing.
Right.
And then ego and pride and all that plays a role. Yeah. Well, ma'am, I'm going to wrap up here. Right?
Okay.
We good?
We're good.
You want to touch on anything before we wrap?
No.
No?
No.
All right, man. Well, y'all tune in, please. Thank y'all, and y'all reach out to her if y'all want. They're looking to start a trial up with her, or a session. I should say a session.
Mm-hmm.
Please reach out, Miss Penny, please, and I will stay in contact and get your number. And y'all stay tuned for next episode. Peace.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am, so much.